later on. Yes, Aarti. So welcome to the show. Ask me how can I help you now in Vedic mathematics?
Okay. First of all, thank you so much, sir, for conducting this Ask Me Now. It might look like you have going to take two classes, two sessions like this for a week, but this might help everybody. You are taking it without feeling bored of conducting this session of Ask Me Now.
I think you might
others.
have an impression today. Nobody has joined, but if you see last all sessions, so I have more clientele from now in Nepal, Malaysia, Australia.
Yes, sir. I've seen your videos.
Right, and it sometime maybe they'll join, and they have just recently elections have been conducted there. Still, they are waiting for results. They'll join. You'll see they'll join in a few moments. That is, see, my intention is very clear: how we can spread the word of Vedic mathematics, right? And I have been trying to support everyone who is involved in this, right from the content to delivery. I have been supporting. We had formed one community of Vedic mathematics where I think 82 people are there. Anyways, so this show was, yes, this is also a place where anybody can come and ask any questions, right? Otherwise, what happens, you cannot clarify doubts on telephone. But nowadays, this video calling or Zoom class is the best way where you can sort out all the issues.
Yes, sir, absolutely. And actually, thank you so much for that. So can I start with my questions I have?
Sure,
so first question is about the accreditation of this course. So do we have any institute or something which would say, or their certification says that this kind of a certification is what we have to have? A kind of, I'm talking about the accreditation part of it. So how do we know?
What do we do actually?
I'm a housewife.
Housewife. Now, I'll tell you one thing. In India, who gives the accreditation? Who is responsible for accreditation? So University Grant Commission is a body which is responsible for giving the accreditations to the institutes, colleges, universities, and everything. But if you go for the bylaws of UGC, they are more governing the degrees, master diplomas, and MPhil and doctorates. The certificate programs, diplomas, they never touch until and unless they are under some council. For example, BPT. Now, BPT is Bachelor of Physiotherapy. Similarly, the diploma program for that is Diploma in Physiotherapy. Early in 2003, there were 3 universities: Allahabad Agriculture Institute deemed university, Rajasthan Vidyapeeth deemed university, and ISC Sardar Shah deemed university. They all were offering this diploma because at that time there was no council registered for this in India. Similarly, if you see DMLT program, lab technician, so nobody has registered till now for this. But yes, when it comes to JBT, when it comes to DED, any institution cannot offer. It has to be registered through NCTE, right? National Council of Teachers Education. Now, but the point is, Vedic mathematics. Till now, in India, this course has not been, it has not been regulated or formulated. Everybody is offering their own course. All the teachers, trainers, or institutions, they are offering their own course. That means they don't have anything, guidelines, what should be the number of hours, that means duration, or what topics have to be included. Right? So this is a reason when you talk to anyone, Someone will say they have 4 levels. Others will say we have 2 levels. And few will say we have more than that, right? But, and that was one thing, because if you see, we have a group that is known as Gurusthanam Techno Schools Private Limited, and we run our own chain of preschools, schools, nursery teacher training institutes, grooming schools. And so what was the need? Why I had to write these books? Why I authored books on Vedic mathematics? Because even I could not get any good book from where I could start with ABC of Vedic mathematics, or you can call it as first step of Vedic mathematics. If you pick out any book in the market, what will it show? First sutra. Now, first sutra, if I talk about because I think you have some knowledge of Vedic mathematics,
Yes,
they'll
sir.
pick up
A
the
little
first
icon.
sutra, they'll pick up the first sutra, and they'll start multiplication also, division also, addition also. Do you think this way we'll get the proper knowledge? And in fact, most of the teachers, most of the trainers, they are not confident enough that they can teach the teachers or trainers further. Yes, they are guiding the students, and I don't think that is a big task. If you are a teacher, guiding a student is not a big task, because whatever you are teaching, a small student, a class 3rd, 4th, 5th, have to say yes only. They will not go out of your circle.
Syllabus.
Right. Now, so this was a main important. There are no guidelines if you talk about from Government of India, because this course is a certificate course. It is not a diploma even, because you cannot have it for 6 months also. Right. So this was a requirement. This was a need. Have you seen my books?
I have seen your Sutra book that you have sent me, sir.
The Sutra book is something different. That is a free of cost. Apart from that, if I don't know if I have shared with you, there is a link, dryogesharma.in/books. So I have written the books in stepwise.
Yeah, I know you have written the books, but I didn't get a chance to go through it.
You go through the syllabus only. You just go through the syllabus.
Okay.
Now, why I don't say it a level? Because I'm not an authority to give it level. Am I authority? How can I give?
Because that's why, sir.
You got my point.
Yes, sir. When I checked on Google, some people say it's level 1 and level 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Some people say
exactly. That was what so what I mean to say is, am I authority to give a level wise?
Correct. Yeah. You can't.
Now, and this was the reason. See, if Vedic maths could not be introduced in our course curriculum for so long, the reason was we trainers. Because we are too poorly equipped with the knowledge. We can teach only multiplication and some tricks of squares. Rather, it is not only multiplication and squares. You need to understand the basics. Vinculum numbers, you need to understand first thing. So many other concepts. And see, when we are teaching something, how is it beneficial to a normal person? Nobody thought of this. So this was the reason. See, I was never an author. I was never a trainer. More, I was a businessman who was having their own chain of schools. And so not even businessman, you can call it as an entrepreneur. No, from last 25 years, I'm into education business. Yes, I have I was there as a deputy director in your Karnataka State Open University also. Till now, I am an evaluation commissioner of an international body, and I evaluate universities, colleges, institutions. So I know how these things have to be done, and why now people are offering this certificate course, how they are offering it when nobody has accredited. So as per guidelines of Supreme Court, any society, any trust, they can issue a certificate or a diploma if at all it does not fall under the purview of any council. For example, I give you an example of JBT, DED, MPT, BPT. DPT. Similarly, welder, fitter. Now, welder, fitter, anybody can run because they are practical courses, but it falls under DGET, that is Directorate General of Employment and Training. So you cannot write ITI, correct? So there are certain norms. Now, till now, Vedic maths was not there. And this is one reason. If you have listened to our Honorable Prime Minister this time, Man Ki Baat, so he introduced with one person, I'm just forgetting his name. Huh? Gaurav Tekriwal. Do you know him? Now
I saw that video, sir. You shared it on your link, YouTube.
So he is into this subject from last 20 years. But what efforts he did and what he got in 20 years, I think I might have gotten only 1 year. The reason behind was how you approach. So books are very important. Authenticity is very important. So I have written the books on stepwise, because step means first thing you should learn the basics. Then only you'll go to, now what in English, if you have to learn passages or comprehension, will you start with letter writing or will you start with ABC? So that was what was missing in Vedic mathematics. So if you see my book, we start with basic introduction first, then we also go for vinculum numbers, because that is what is new in Vedic mathematics. That is what is, without that you cannot solve so many problems. If you're finding a cube of a number which is less than base, or if you're finding a square of a number which is less than base, how will you find it out without using vinculum number concept? So what happens? Every teacher teaches some selective questions. Whereas when I take a class, I take all live classes, so that whatever is your question, I have to solve it. It should not, I should not have only 4 or 5 questions with me. No, the question should be your, answer should be mine. So that is what you need to teach, right? So similarly, now I told you Guru Sthanam is my company that is already accredited or affiliated with 6 ministries of India, and for international I have IEO accreditation. Now what does that mean? With that you can, if at all in any country of the world, you are required to present a internationally certified certificate, so that will work. Because even my nursery teachers training certificate, that is valid in all the European countries as well as all the Saudi countries. Why? Because IEO is an international accreditation organization. So I have accreditation from them. Though more people don't know about it, but yes, I am doing it.
I got your answer, sir. Thank you so much. So this is just not to, it is honestly a question to understand, because we have a lot of centers that are giving training and all that. So we try to understand what we should look for, and so that we know.
Why don't you switch on your video? Because I think I would be more. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see me, sir? Yes, sir. So just it was an honest question just to understand this, because to get a clarity on before we learn something, just to get a clarity on what it is and all that, what we are actually going to do.
No, so, even if you have asked, even you would have asked me on this on phone, I would have answered. See, I'm not working for money. Money is I turned into author after achieving all the milestones. So it's not forcefully author. I'm working on transformation these days, like the happiness or the achievement, that feeling of achievement you feel when you transform one life, right? Vedic maths is not a subject. Okay, I'll just share you a 1 minute talk of yesterday. Yesterday I went to a very big school of Yamunanagar. They have 42 schools in North India, 7 engineering colleges. That is a big group. And the director, ma'am, she was my teacher when I was in nursery, and she was a principal there. So 10 years I have spent in that school, 10, 12 years. I went to her when I discussed with her, ma'am, now I am an author. And because I went there after 2.5 years. When
What a
we had
beautiful moment it is.
yes, when we had a discussion, you know what she said? She said, this is not mathematics. It is a science. And I want you to train all my 120 teachers of this particular school, and then we'll see about others. And I would like you train it offline, because I told I'm generally not taking offline classes, because I cannot do justice with everyone. I'm always traveling. So yes, if you see my page, in last 1.5 months, I've been to Nepal 3 times. And I never missed even a single class, because every hotel has a Wi-Fi, you can take it. Now, so I said, ma'am, I'll be honest enough, I don't want to go for an offline so that I don't do injustice. She said, no, for these 120, let's go. I want that people should feel the aura. And I believe this is not only maths, it's a science. And she was correct. Now, this is what, you know, this is what is known as age experience. She was principal for so many years. Now she's 70 above, and now she's a director of institutions. So one line was clear enough to show that she's so much experienced. She said, no, Yogesh, it is not maths, it is a science. And that I can prove it. See, what do you get when you learn Vedic mathematics? Visualization, then reasoning skills, then logics. So if you have all these 3 things in your life, will you come across any situation? What you'll do? You'll first visualize the problem, then you'll try to find a reason behind it, and then you'll apply a logic. So it is a life-changing process for any student. But the thing is, how we go ahead. See, now we are in a race of earning, race of just teaching without thinking what change we are bringing in anyone. I can take 100 students in one batch. Now that is one situation, because already I have a contract from government of Haryana, and I'm teaching 10,000 plus teachers. I have a contract for that. Then Shri Ravi Shankar ji, he blessed me. I'm training all their teachers, 88 school teachers. But still, if I take a batch, I take only 6 to 8 students. Why not I take 10? Why not I take 15 also? No, because I want you to solve 100 questions in each of my class. Because tomorrow when you'll go back to the market, when you'll start teaching, and a student asks you something and you're unable to answer, who is at fault? Not you. I am at fault. So I believe in that way, right? The rest, everybody has their own, and I agree ki it all depends on finance also. Finance is a big game changer, right? Maybe you have good, you think good, you are willing to do something good for the people, but if you are empty stomach, how will you do something for others? Right, that is also one point. So it all depends. I totally agree. So I never, whatever everyone says, I says yes, okay, but this is my way. I teach this way only. Till now, I have not given even a single recorded sessions. I take live classes on only that recording I give. That's all. No pre-recorded in Udemy or no. I don't need it, because then I'll not do justice selling it for 500. You know, yesterday somebody was selling Vedic mathematics book for rupees 20. So these people are now, I cannot comment even.
So, sir, I completely understand. I had I had around 5 to 6 questions but all that questions were answered in this one single shot. Like I wanted to ask what are the levels. Then if it in case if I have to teach it in abroad, like there is someone recognize it in abroad, and then maybe such questions I had. So maybe you answered everything. Thanks for that. So
I'll tell you in teaching. Now, today, see, I'll give you this difference also. Yesterday means past few months or 2 years. If you were a teacher, this is a practical example I'm teaching you. I'm telling you, nobody will even discuss with you. Whatever a teacher was teaching, nobody used to question. Whatever a teacher was teaching, nobody was questioning him or her. That means at the time of PTM, if teacher said to the parent, your student is or your child is not working, what used to happen? This used to crash there itself. That means a teacher was at that position. Whatever they said, it was a it was a line crossed. But what has changed after this corona? Now whatever you are teaching, that is being compared, that is being judged. So now if a teacher says to the parent, your child is not studying or not doing good, the answer is, we have checked your videos also, and we have seen what other school teachers are giving online. And this has happened because I am associated with so many institutions in the country, schools, colleges, which I inspect daily, and this is the answer. This is a clarity. So what is required nowadays is content as well as delivery. Content you can buy, you can get it, but delivery, that is yours. So you have to work on it. Now, like I was telling you, I keep a workshop every Saturday, Sunday. That is 2 to 4 p.m. Now just go to my YouTube channel and see the timings of the workshop. It is not 2 hours. It is always 3 hours, 10 minutes, 3 hours, 15 minutes. And I take only 10 students in workshop. That means 200 into 10, 2,000 rupees. But if somebody is asking you a question, you cannot say no. You cannot have a programmed 4 questions. So it has to be a workshop. When we say workshop, it has to be their questions and my solution. I believe in one thing. The more you'll ask, the more I'll answer. Otherwise, I'll take 2.5 hours minimum. So, and till now, I have never seen that anybody has left the workshop in between. Why? Because I try to give them, I try to solve the questions there itself, 100 to 200 questions, 100 questions first day minimum, 100 questions second day. Now, when they are doing this, they find a change. But you have to be, when you are giving it to, now what people think or what teachers think, okay, I have a workshop. 1 hour means 1 hour. No. And they are advertising for themselves. Throughout the workshop, they are continuously saying, okay, join my course, join my further course. I take only 5 minutes in the end. And that too, I say, whosoever is interested, talk to me later. Let me complete this workshop first. Now, that is my approach. Maybe I am wrong, because if you talk to any marketing personnel, they'll say, you are wrong at this point. You have to hit the nail there itself. I say, I don't want. If I am, I'll give them, if they find that I'm giving something, they'll turn me back. And that happens. Correct. So I'm not boosting of myself, but yes, we have to change our ways. If we have got the global market today, see, we are seeing one side of the coin. Yes, Corona has given us global market, right? That has given, but at the same moment, it has given us global competition. You have to accept it then. You cannot say no to that. Got my point? So this is how you have to cope up. You cannot say no. You cannot say no, I will not. Okay, I'll answer later on, or this question I cannot do. No. So that is a reason you have to be, you have to see. So I don't know what all you have covered, from where you have taken the knowledge, but I don't know the names also. I'll take it this way. I'm very new to this. I always say I'm very new to the field, but yes, then I have given a lot of time. What they have given in 20 years to this subject, I gave in 1.5 years only, because I stood with this subject 24 hours a day. And that is what, if you have seen Quora, I'll share you.
Yes, sir. I got to know from Quora only. I got to know you from Quora.
So how most viewed writer? Because I'm there to help everyone there. So one parent called me up, sir, my child has to appear for SANIC exam. I want to help in LCM HCF. I said, okay, put the question in Quora so that everybody should get help. If I'm helping you only, then I'm not doing justice, and because you are also not paying. And I cannot take a class of one single student. Very simple. I don't want. So he said yes. And that's how things work.
So, sir, maybe I'll take a break. Maybe I think the other person dropped off. I thought
No issues.
he can.
Actually, what happened? Nepal, they just have elections day 3 days back, and they are. So that is the reason they are not today. Otherwise, from past 1.5 months, only Nepal people are coming. Indian.
Yeah, I have seen that. Yes.
I'm. And now what happened? If you see one video of 8th April, so 11 days back, I was on Saturday, Sunday, sorry, 8th May. Now I gave a seminar in a school. It was class 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Half an hour I took, and one person from Bangalore, he commented, sir, look at the infrastructure. You know what was my answer? Look, the zeal of learning. Why? I'll tell you the reason. My books, my school books are costing 252 rupees INR, Indian rupees. That means 2 books are costing 504 rupees. And you know what he's charging per month? He's charging only 500 Nepali rupees. That means only, 400 Nepali rupees. That means only 250 Indian rupees. Still, he is implementing Vedic mathematics to his school. He took 100 sets from me. So who is working towards education? We who boost off so many things, or they who are not charging also, still they have a zeal to learn. Within I started my journey in Nepal on after 1 day after Holi. And within this 1.5 months, I've done around 20 seminars. 8 schools have implemented books. So I think that you cannot get in India also, because here people would be working more on what would be the discount, who will be teaching, how will be students will be learning. Why don't you train yourself? And there they first told me, sir, we'll take training from you first and we'll start simultaneously. I said, it's okay. So there are so many things which we need to work on. Yes, we are running fast. We want everything in 2 minutes like Maggie. So that's not possible in education. And yes, if somebody has this key, Vedic maths won't take much time also. If you go through the details, if you have a zeal to learn, hardly from my books, you'll take only 2 months to learn. Not more than that. But practice you need. Because I have, like, if I have solved 20 examples, then 100 questions are given in the exercise. So If you do that, thorough. Now, you might be knowing some, like I could make out key, something about Vedic maths. Now, how many methods for finding a scale? How many methods?
I don't know, sir.
Okay,
maybe the usual method. We multiply if it is power of how many times, so that so many times we multiply the base.
No, but in finding in Vedic maths, it's very easy. For example, in case of 7, we simply apply one sutra and the work is done. For 6, for 5, 7, 4, for 25, for 9. So Yavaduman Sutra, whatever is the deficiency, less than. So there are so easy methodologies or methods, or you can say sutras, but till now we were not using it. So now implementing. So Bangalore also, I have sent one book. So you are from which place?
Hyderabad, sir.
Okay, Hyderabad. Hyderabad, Charan is doing good. One Charan Lal is there. He's doing good.
Okay. So the next question is, how many, like for the classes and the timings or the cost, should I drop you a mail or how is it?
See, I don't mind. It's open. Now see, if you have seen, I have given one link that is 3 steps. Now, what are 3 steps? See, to learn anything or to do something, first thing is you should clear all your queries. What you're doing now, every question should be cleared. Then you should go for a workshop, a Saturday, Sunday workshop. It is only 199, but what clarity you will be getting is how to launch your own classes. First thing we'll be starting with fast multiplication. Now the basics we'll be learning with 11 and its multiples. Then we'll be learning about tables. The second day we'll be going for finding squares using 3 techniques and finding cubes. Then we'll also learn how to launch your own classes, because that is what my workshop is for. And I don't want you to join a complete course to teach. See, you can start teaching just after that workshop, because in workshop, what methods I'm giving you, that you can teach to the students for 1 month at least. So you should also get that confidence. Yes, I am able to teach, and then you can join the complete course. My complete course takes around 65 to 66 hours. So I have 2 types of batches. One is weekdays and second is weekend. Weekdays means Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and weekend means Saturday, Sunday. Either it is 9 to 11 p.m. or it is 6 to 8. So I leave Tuesday and Saturday. Tuesday and Thursday, I don't keep any classes. That is how. So if it is Saturday, Sunday, it will take around 16 weeks. If it is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it will take 11 weeks. So simple as that. And only 6 to 8. Maximum is 8. But I generally keep 6 people only. And 1 or 2 comes from different batches. For example, if you miss today something, you will be getting the video at night. But again, you say, no, can I join again? Or whatever I have done, I missed it. Even after 6 months, if you say, I want to revise, come on, this is the batch going on, you can come here. So sometimes people come like this also because, one stage is when you are learning and you are completing your course. One stage comes when you start teaching, then you find the difficulties. Because when you are learning, at that time, you overlook some problems. But when you have to teach somebody, then is the problem. Because then when students start asking you questions, then your mind starts blogging, oh, now I should know this thing. So then they again come, okay, sir. So one workshop, if you register, you can join any time again throughout the year. Similarly, one time, if you pay for the classes, you can come any number of times. That's not a big thing. This is how I do. So, and the prices are, I charge 13,000 for my course, in which I give 1 set of books also.
Okay, the books is included.
Yes, books are required, because without that you cannot start even. Because 100 questions I cannot send you every time page to print out and everything. So books means complete content you have in with you. I'll just share you right now the link. There is complete syllabus. I'll share here itself.
Okay, sir.
You can, or you can have this website, dryogeshchandra.in. In that, there is books, there is offline seminars, there is press, everything. Now this is for the books.
Okay, sir.
So any link you can check.
I'll check that. Yeah.
Any
So,
other
sir, part of this course, when I complete the course, or how do you judge my level of understanding? Do we have some exams of this
I
something?
don't give you certificate. I don't give you certificate without taking your test, and test will be like you are taking my interview.
Okay.
Test,
It's
same format.
Viva voice of kind of a thing, or a
Yes,
written?
like now you are asking me a question. That time I'll be asking you every question. What is Vedic mathematics? How you will be?
So you give it back that time.
Yes. No, you are the first person who is asking me in so depth, and I feel happy because why? This was what my intention was when I started this link, or what now today is, I think, 21st session of this Ask Me How. And if you see all the 20 recordings, it is more of they keep on asking the same question every time. There is nothing new, nothing in brief, in depth, or nothing you find interesting also. It's like a regular thing going on. Now, this was my intention, that one should clear every doubt first. And that is, it's not for Vedic maths, it's whenever you go for anything in your life, first thing is questions, queries, doubts, that should be clear. And that is only after which you can start learning actually. Otherwise, you will be always in mind, oh, I didn't ask this question. Oh, what will he think if I ask it? Nothing like that. Every doubt should be cleared itself. So these are the 3 steps. First is doubt clearance. Second is workshop, a small presentation kind of thing. And the third is complete course. Yes, you'll give test, then only I'll give certificate. Otherwise, course completion, that's all. But until unless you give me now I cannot, right now I won't name. In India, most of the trainers, they have taken training from me. Again, though they are trainers, they are using my books now, and they are still waiting or pending to give the exam, because it's very easy to teach, but when it comes to the exam, you need to be thorough with the things. And there are so many concepts in Vedic maths, and people were overlooking it. People were not, like, suppose you have to tell me something. So what you will tell me? You'll tell me the best one, what you know the best. You won't take every question out of it. But I give the opposite way. Okay, ask anything first. Clear your doubts. So in that case, you get every solution. Right. So this is how we do.
So the next question I have is, sir, maybe as the syllabus, or as the Vedic maths goes, it might be vast, because I trust our Indian mathematics is very vast, and it can cover everything. It is like, because I have seen Vedic maths videos wherein they are talking about multiplication or division, about squares, etc. I think they are going beyond for trigonometry, more than that as well.
Okay.
But the exact question is that,
I got your point. I'll answer it. See, now nobody is teaching you trigonometry, geometry, calculus, Y, and organic chemistry also. See, we have traces of this in organic chemistry too. Why nobody is teaching? Because further it is not in demand. Second thing, a teacher who starts training, after just 6 or 4 weeks, they start feeling, I should start teaching and start earning. And everybody wants up till the syllabus of 8th, 9th, and maximum 10th. So they just want up till arithmetic and algebra, not beyond that. Till now, from past 1.5 years, I've taught around 1,000 trainers, commercial. I'm not talking about those from Government of Haryana, those from SSRVM. No. But not even one wants further. They said, students don't ask, we don't need it. They are not ready to learn trigonometry. They are not ready to learn geometry. They don't want it even. And even if you see the syllabus up till class 10, because Rajasthan board introduced Vedic mathematics a long time before, even 2-3 universities are offering this course. They are also limited up till algebra, not beyond this. And even my 6 steps, they are covering only up till algebra. They're covering all multiplication, all squaring, cubing, all square root, cube roots, and your divisibility, your calendar problem, your magic squares, your addition, subtraction, division, but not trigonometry, not geometry, because after 14 weeks, they are not ready to go learn that advanced because they want to earn first. Now and second thing, now when it is being introduced also in school curriculum, do we really need, the question again comes, do we need trigonometry right now? Do we need geometry right now? No. And we are very selfish people. We want only that much that is required. We don't want to learn more also. I am ready to teach, but I should get at least 6 students to them. So I don't have the 6 students. Secondly, everybody wants the 66 hours classes and 500 rupees. How can I give it? 66 live classes mean 66 hours means one person is spending so much of time, and then you think because there are trainers, there are teachers who are ready to offer everything free of cost because they have recorded something or they have copied something. I don't know, but that spoils the things, that spoils the market. Though I am not being affected more, but new people are being affected. Those who are genuine, they are being affected. So every kind of people are there. Now I have, because since I have been awarded, since I have books are there, my own books are there, they are being implemented in so many schools. So I'm not being affected. But for a normal person, for a newcomer, if you are today planning, and tomorrow if somebody, when you are just on the verge of completion, somebody plays a game like free training, what will you feel? Because then you will not find a stage to start even. That is also there. But India is a populated country, and once this is implemented, it would be, the certificates would be selling like hotcakes. Everybody would ask for only certificate, no training required, because in government sector, they hardly need education, they just need a certificate. And in private also, I won't name one school in India. They arranged my one seminar, and after that they advertised, we are the first school to implement Vedic mathematics in a course curriculum. And it's not in India, in Kathmandu also it happened. So people are like this. Tomorrow I gave one seminar, today it was covered by 6 newspapers. And though that when I was talking to that person early in the morning yesterday, he was not willing to even, he was like, sir, what will happen? But after half an hour, seeing the exposure, seeing the response of the students, he was like, sir, I have conducted so many seminars till now in my life, but this was the first seminar where students were paying attention and students were so much excited. I said, that was what I wanted to show you. Every student was shouting yes, so they were repeating. That is what, you need to create that aura.
It's just all the time maths is very scary. So when children know that it is easy to solve,
maths is not scary. Maths is not scary. We made it scary so that our tuition business should run. Which maths teacher is not taking tuitions at the home? Now, why does that maths become easy at the tuition place? Why in school? They should be hanged. They should be punished. They take only 2 questions in the class and then they teach 10 questions in the Tuition. So what is that? This is wrong. So it is only tuition work that is a reason. And that is the reason they don't want Vedic maths to be introduced, because it will make maths simple. It will make maths so simple that tuition work will go off. Nobody wants to make, students intelligent. That is one factor.
So the next question I have is, sir, it is okay, tomorrow, if tomorrow I'm learning from you, and then maybe I want to set up a class or something. So maybe you also help me out to understand. Okay, for now that I know addition, multiplication, or all the basic levels I know, but for children when they come in, so maybe I should know to what age group I should start with what and all that. So will your classes will also guide me on how should I approach each of the children, maybe when I take up a class or give a class or something?
You see, I have always given everybody a time. They can call me anytime before 3 in the evening, because after 3 to 11, I don't take these calls. I'm always in classes, but up till 3, they can call me anytime. Second thing, the syllabus has been defined like that only. One is, that link will show you, one is your teacher's training module, 6 steps. Another is books for class wise. Now the first book has, 2 books are there for age 8 to 10 years. That means class 3rd, 4th, 5th. And that is the best group to teach. You'll get, because volume also you'll be getting. Parents are ready to teach. After that, 6th, 7th, 8th also modules are there. And see, from my side, questions are always welcome. That is what I am saying. Even I would, in my classes, I would say every day, one teacher, I'll give 5 minutes to speak, so that you should get that confidence to teach. And second thing, leave these classes, even after the workshop, if you want to conduct a seminar, you tell me, you be the host, I'll be the co-host. That's fine. But just tell me the timings so that it does not clash. That is all. And because that will help you, because host means you are talking, and anywhere you interrupt, I can tell. So that is not okay. See, I told you I'm not working for money. Money is not a, if you see the profile, you'll get, money is not the intention. Right?
I got it, sir. Because why I got these questions about the levels and exams is that one of my friend, she is also doing this Vedic Maths course. Parallelly, she is also teaching. So when I spoke to her, I just got to know there is some people in Delhi, some university or whatever, I don't know, they are giving the course, and I think she is having some 6 semesters or something. So she has to give one by one semester. So then I got, but certain places when I saw them,
semester means 3 years. 6 semester means 3
exactly.
years. We don't have syllabus. That means a degree. If you are conducting a course for 6 semester, that is 6 years. See, I can give you 5 classes this month, then we'll say, okay, break. This is not the way. See, one cannot cheat for long. And this is for the first time I'm hearing 6 semester. Because every day I also take, because with me, yes, freshers are there, but there are people who are already into training. They're just coming to me to get that confidence. Right? If you see my reviews, now that reviews, I have always, there is no less than a 5-star, right? Why? And the reviews are like, they got the confidence. And if you see their profile, they are also not freshers. They're not housewives. They're not teachers simple. They're already into business. So they were missing something out. Second thing, now from Hyderabad itself, one student joined me, Suman. He had already done a course. I won't name the teacher, but lacking in confidence. But when I teach, sometimes I scold also. You might feel bad. why I'm scolding in front of 6 people. Let it be. You feel, I don't mind it. I don't mind, because tomorrow when you'll get out of the class, after complete the class, then you'll realize why I scolded. Because if I'm asking you again and again to do the homework, you have to do it. If I am asking you the questions to answer the question in every class, it is my duty to ask you. Once I was taking a class, there was a mountain. Now I start my class. When I start my class, I start with introduction of Bhagavad Gita. So I was in a doubt, yeah, what will happen? How can I speak in front of him? How can I quote Bhagavad Gita in front of him? This is my feeling. And I did it. And at the end of the class, I asked him, how did you feel the class? He said, sir, मैथ्स का टीचर हूं, मजा पता क्या आया, आपने पूरे सेशन में मेरे 30 बार नाम लिया, आप बैठने ही नहीं देते किसी को. You keep on asking again and again. Yes, Rama, what have you done? Yes, Rama, any question? Yes, Aarti, any question? You don't leave anybody. So that was a good remark. He also forgot every other thing. Because when we are teaching this, there is some points, at some stage you feel, because Hinduism and ye baatein aa jati hain. So that was, and you always gain experiences. What I believe is every class is a different. Now today I'm feeling like I'm giving an interview, because this is the first kind of seminar, first kind of session, and I'll put it on that. You'll see. I don't mind. I want to answer, but somebody should question also. Thank you for asking.
I take that as a compliment. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for taking such questions. See, somebody should come out and that means if you're asking so many questions, there are two things. One is you are interested to do, or you are in competition with me. In both the ways, I am happy.
Maybe it's point one. I'm interested to it.
Because
I have nowhere to compete with. I have don't know.
No, ma'am. Don't take it that way. I'm just giving it, because why will competitor come to me? I don't know any competitor. I don't think of it. That means they also realized, yes, I'm having something. Now, I told you I made a community. So community of only Vedic mathematics teachers. If you see the ad, there was an ad. All the teachers, so all trainers and teachers only form that community. And very good. They are taking. Sometimes they ask for books also. Yes, so it's okay. Good. Though they might be expert. They are having more experience. I would say all have more experience than me. I never say no, nobody has. But if they are still following my books, if they are getting something out of it, I feel good. Yes, my efforts are not waste. So whatever I did, that is helping somebody.
Sure, sir. So thank you so much. I think I'm done. At least the basic levels, or not even the basic, at least the ones that were I kept in. It was just I was thinking about it and trying to Google and I find answers. So I even try to watch your videos to understand if such questions are already answered, so that I don't come up asking the same questions.
I told you nobody asked.
I couldn't find much. So I thought, okay, let me come on the class.
See,
so
see, I cannot say now. Just now, before 8:45, somebody from Egypt sent me a message. I want to attend the meeting. I shared the link, but I cannot say no. Today from Nepal, nobody came, and last Thursday there were 12 people from Nepal only. So it all depends. So I don't mind it. People, so whosoever has a query, they are most welcome. I'm there to solve the questions. But yes, it will change. It does not. You will not only bring a transformation in someone's life. You will first bring a transformation in yourself, and that is more important. Because if you'll study by heart, I'm not saying you take training. Just try to start from the first topic. Try to Google and find the topics. No issues. Then also, if you devote 1 hour a day, then after 30 days, you'll find a change in yourself. if you are solving the questions with the tricks, with the concepts, with the tricks. So sometimes some people say it is a bundle of tricks. I said, you don't know the truth. If trick means one or two things can work, it is a whole concept in itself. And second thing, we don't have complete text of Vedic mathematics. It is a very big, a very vast subject, but we don't have. The original texts were burnt. So we don't have complete text even.
So unfortunate.
Right? Sure. So you can anytime if you have any further queries, you can send me a WhatsApp. I don't know your number, but maybe you're saying I should.
I'll text you sometime.
No issues, right?
After this call, I'll text you so that you. Yes, sir. So
Sure.
I'll get in touch with you soon, sir.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Okay.